Hello and welcome to Day 3, Human-Centered Leadership, Pillar 1, Author. You are the author. I wonder if you did the audit that I shared with you yesterday, and did you ask yourself, who are you? That was the lesson from the yesterday, and today we are coming into emotional anchoring, because as we can see, there is a nice alignment when we are talking about, we are discovering, oh, there is someone there and I have to look into the mirror. Then we are getting into the radical honesty, and that's natural. We will wake up some emotions. I want to talk about the emotional anchoring, which in leadership is quite important, and especially when we are still shaping the outer mindset. Some time ago, I have written an article about, oh, mommy, he has the ice cream. I want to have it too. And this is how we are functioning today. As leaders, as organizations, we are creating very different posture. We are creating very different presence because we are bombarded with so many best leader options and guidance that without really understanding what is happening in us, how our cognitive map, that's the side of neuroscience, has been developed and how it has an impact on us today as adult people, we are participating actively in this noisy cloud dance. And somehow we are functioning like, I don't know, these experiments on the flies in closed jar. Since many are already saying our generation, and currently we are all losing the span of attention. Boom, 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 and idea here, an idea there, and here and there, and he has that, he has that. So we have to have it too. Why? We don't think about that. How it will have an impact on us, how it will have an impact on beloved ones, my attitude, my culture, my language. Do I ignore it? Because before you are stepping into the role of a leader, it's a huge responsibility. You are shaping, you are building other people. So this is why I am insisting it's very important to look at yourself. No one is perfect, and I'm not saying you should aim that. I am against perfectionism. When people are saying I'm perfectionist, there is a hidden background. We are only human, so we are allowed to do mistakes. We are allowed to be followers for some time. We are allowed to break the leg. And sometimes we are allowed to be not good leaders. The whole journey starts when we are realizing the power of the responsibility we are taking on us. So if I am broken, if I am messy in my mind, in my life, and so on, with values, I don't know, what are my values? What kind of direction I can show to the people from the team? What kind of eventually, or how I will interpret the organizational vision to them, how we can achieve it. If I am limited in me, I will be also limited towards the people in my team. I will be limited in building the relationships within the organization or partners of that organization. That's why it's quite interesting and it's important to do this self-work. Even if you are already a leader, take a pause. You are already there, so the cost is null. But it will be worth for you and for your team to just take a little break and look at yourself. Because when we are followers of the noise, we are somehow blurring our presence. And then we are scared AI will replace us. Of course, because we don't deliver any value. We are only copy pasting. So why they should need us if we are so easy to be replaced? Because we are not different. We are exactly the same as A, B, C, D, and thousands of others. You might be aware of this noise, but because of the pressure, we are also afraid to take the step because Being different is not popular, unfortunately. And I don't say to show up immediately differently, but silently in you to start realizing the impact of the noise and start activating your lateral thinking within the process and creating your own narrative of the leadership. Because even if we are, some people are criticizing the toxic organizations, but can you imagine the toxic organization can be actually a great source for the growth within the leadership skills? How many opportunities we do have in imbalanced culture organization, politics, and toxicity, obviously. If you will keep your mind sharp, you will notice that. And in response, you will develop the high level of diplomacy. We need to play some game eventually. And that's okay. But as long as you know who are you are honest to yourself, you know your values, and you know how with your leadership style you want to serve your people, you are in a great spot. Noise. Are you happy with constant headaches? Are you happy when you chase to impress others? Jimmy Carr has said in one of his shows, what is happiness? Happiness is your current status minus expectations. If you drop expectations, you have much more space for growth in the right direction within the leadership scene. Are you happy? And what is happiness to you? Sharing comments, and that's the exercise for you for today, and see you tomorrow.